was super excited to go to Ninh Bình, and I thought 24 hours would be enough since I had planned everything. But of course, nothing, literally nothing, went as planned. So yeah, this is my planned yet chaotic solo trip and how I saved it in the end. I really don't know how to go to Mua Caves. Google Maps is given a road, and I have another app, it's called Maps.me, I think. It's giving me another road, and none of those roads are this one. But let's see, like, if we get lost, we will find a way. The only thing that I'm afraid of is missing the sunset. It was a wrong road. I asked the woman, and she told me I should go right, and Maps is telling me that I should go left, and also another woman told me that I should go left. But you see, these are the caves, or the Mua cave, and here in the left there is nothing, so it should be right. So let me just follow, I don't know what, let me just follow something. Hello. Xin chào. Hello. Aww. So cute. So I arrived, but I was extremely stupid. Extremely. When I counted the time, I didn't count the hiking time. So now I'm here just after the sunset because I'm late, but I should be on top. So I'm not hiking. I'm not sure about the timing tomorrow. So literally I kept, wow, look at this beauty. So beautiful. So beautiful. Anyways, I'm too tired, right? I want someone to take me to my hostel. Take me to my hostel. Take me to my hostel. There is something here. Ooh, we have a party. Nice. Some craving Indian food. I found a restaurant here. It has a lot of good reviews, and it's halal. So we're gonna eat there. This is the restaurant, the Aroma Fine Indian Cuisine. This one. Yeah. Hello. Hi. It's halal. I'm so hungry, guys. I'm so hungry. I just wanna eat. Just wanna eat. I'm excited to try the chicken tikka masala. I ordered also bread because they only serve the sauce, and you need either to buy the bread or to buy the rice. Of course, I bought bread. The food is here, and it looks so delicious. So we have here, right? We have here the chicken masala. It's a lot. Have here, they gave me some sauces. I'm gonna try them. And the bread. Let's go for the masala. I think it's for 2 people, not only 1 person. Bismillah. It's delicious. The chicken is so tender. So tender. But It's not spicy for me at all. I finished my breads. I didn't finish let me show it. Chicken masala. And I'm super full. I'm extremely full. Just want to eat. So they have two options. One option is from here, point one, to here, I don't know, point six. It's by boat, takes 1 hour and it's for 200. It's for 250 dong, and the other option is taking the boat and taking the car here. It will take you to some temples here, and it's for 350 dong. Yeah, here's a better explanation here. It's freaking hot.
You travel alone?
Yeah, on the boat. Up, 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 up. We will crash. We crashed. It's so risky, kinda. It's freaking hot. It's so hot. Doing it with his legs. Wow.
Millions of years ago, all of this area was under the sea. Over time, tectonic movements lifted the land and the sea gradually retreated, leaving behind thick layers of limestone formed from ancient marine sediments. Rainwater slowly flowed through cracks in the limestone, gradually dissolving the rock and creating underground channels and caves. As more water collected and flowed through these passages, it formed the Nu Dong River. The river then followed and enlarged these existing channels, shaping the three natural caves that we will see in a few. And this is why this area is called Tamkok, which literally means three caves. In 2014, it was recognized as part of the Tran An Scenic Landscape Complex, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This is Hanka, meaning fish cave. It's the largest and longest cave in Tamkok. It stretches more than 127 meters and contains more stalactites and stalagmites than any other cave in the area. And this is Hang Hai, meaning second cave. It's smaller than Hanka, stretching over 60 meters. It's sparkling stalactites, making passing through it on a boat a truly magical experience. And the third cave is Hangba. Is very different from the first two, with a lower ceiling, as you see, and more enclosed feel.
Thank you.
This area is also home to many temples and pagodas. During the 10th and 11th centuries, Kings and monks built temples here because the mountains, caves, and rivers were seen as sacred and peaceful, making them ideal for meditation and worship.
Chưa. Đó thì gọi cho chú rồi, đó bận không?
This is Taivi Temple, established by King Tran Tai Tung, the first emperor of the Tran dynasty, who abdicated the throne to become a monk and dedicated his life to Buddhism. Which is interesting because he built this temple in 1258 to celebrate his victory over the Mongols. The entrance is composed of 3 gates symbolizing the 3 ways of seeing in Buddhism. Inside the temple, there are statues of King Tran Tai Tung along with senior generals of the dynasty.
Durian. It's the durian tree?
No.
Something else? It's durian, right?
No.
No.
Not this.
It looks like durian, but it's small.
No, jackfruit.
Ah, jackfruit. Okay.
Your country don't have it.
No, don't have. Don't have durian also.
No. Durian. Do you like durian?
I didn't try it. It smells bad. Is it good?
It's
Delicious?
good with me.
Okay.
With me it's very good. But for many people, they don't like.
Okay. Wow, it's big.
Yeah. Đừng động vào.
See, compared to my hand, it's so big.
It's so big.
Wow.
Eo chóng mặt quá đi. Chóng mặt thì đỡ. Em ngon quá.
Bidong Pagoda is one of the most famous pagodas in Vietnam, known for its lotus flower that bloom every July. But it began as a small and modest pagoda which historians believe that already existed in 1428. In 1705, 2 monks discovered the site. Captivated by the beauty of the limestone mountain and seeing that the pagoda was already there, they decided to stay and restore it themselves. What was once a small and hidden pagoda was gradually transformed into 3 pagodas, each built on a different level of the mountain and with a distinct structure. The first is Ha Pagoda, located at the foot of the mountain. After climbing around 120 stone steps, we reached Tran Pagoda, the most unique of the 3, built partly inside the cave and partly outdoors.
Wow, more stairs. Wow. Baby fish.
After another 40 stone steps, we reached Thung Pagoda. It's the smallest of the 3, but the view from the top makes the climb more than worth it.
I think I'm gonna regret this, but I didn't have any other option. So now it's 2 p.m. and it's freaking hot. I'm walking to the Mua Cave. It's the same walk as yesterday. It's around 50 minutes walk, and then after arriving to the Mua Caves I need to hike or to climb 500 stairs. I'm doing it right now because I don't have any other option. My bus is at 7 and I didn't have time as I arrived late yesterday, so I only have now If I don't do it now, I can do it again.
According to local legend, in the 13th century, royal dancers performed here for King Tran Tai Tung, and because of these performances, the mountains were named Ham Mua, which literally means the cave of dance.
So based on what tour guide said, these ones, they bloom in the morning and they close in the day. So now they're open. They will close in the night. Yeah, we have a lot of beautiful flowers. A lot of beautiful flowers. And see there, people are taking photos with beautiful clothes. So beautiful. So this is the tiger cave. It's so beautiful. A woman told me to not go there. You can check.
I don't know, we might find a real tiger in there. I don't want to fight the tiger, man.
I'm like, be careful. Be careful, be careful. Watch your steps, people. Watch your steps. These stairs are not super comfortable. They are old steps. So yeah, that's normal. I'm dead. Everyone is dead. Not the only one. Last 100 stairs. See? It's so risky what I did. So I'm ending this video here. That was it for Nunbin. I didn't do much things. I could have done more, but I didn't have time and I didn't have a lot of energy. So yeah, we only did the Mua Caves, the hike. It was great. It was so tiring, but it was worth it at the end. And we did the what do they call them? I don't know, the bowls, Tamkok bowls. They were good. My only problem was the heat, because I don't tolerate the heat, but overall it was really good. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. If so, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Now I'm waiting for my bus. I'm going to Hue.